With all the terminations connected, kept open in the Mycene box. If you see the first one, the array positive and negative. So the left side is array positive, both cables. These are the array positive cables. Both are coming from field. Now this will go to array fuse. So this is going to array positive fuse. So we have to connect the crimped cable here coming from the field to array positive, array 1 positive. Similarly, we have to unscrew array 2 positive and connect the cable. Array 2 positive coming from the field. Then tighten the terminal array 2 positive. While tightening, ensure that all the cables are crimped properly and then it is tightened.
VDT.
Now when you see the top side of the fuse, it is coming to the SPD. So from the top side it will go to the inverter, as well as the looping cable comes to SPD positive. So both the array positive are looped and connected to SPD positive as seen here. So now if you see in the SPD, there is a left side positive connectivity from array. The middle one is the earth connectivity, earth wire is getting connected. Now the right side connection is the array negative. So the array negative is getting connected in the TV, which will get connected to SPD negative.
This is
now the array negative second wire 2 is getting connected to the terminal block. Now if you see both this connectivity, bottom is from the field, that is from the module, and for protection positive it is given to SPD, negative it is directly going, positive going through the fuse to SPD, negative directly going to the SPD. From the top side it is going to inverter. So the next connection we are going to is the inverter load cable, that is the cable coming from inverter to the Mycene box. So this line, neutral and earth wire, all these three wires to be connected coming from the inverter to the Mycene box. So phase is getting tightened. Similarly, neutral we are unscrewing. Then the neutral cable is inserted and it is tightened. The next is the earth wire, which is coming from inverter output. Again unscrew, insert the cable into the earth terminal, then tighten it to the for full tightness. The next connection is the main input coming from DESCOM, that is grid input coming into the Mycene box, terminal number 3. So first phase wire, that is line wire, is connected, tighten to the correct position. Next neutral wire being inserted into the correct terminal, then it is tightened. Last one, earth wire coming from mains input, that is inserted into the earth terminal, then it is tightened. Now the last cable, that is grid input going to the inverter, line, neutral and earth, this needs to be connected. From here it will go to inverter as grid input to inverter. Similarly, phase wire, that is line wire, is first connected, then tightened correctly. Then the neutral wire is being inserted to the correct terminal and tightened correctly. Then the last one, earth terminal. So this finishes array positive negative, then inverter load coming from the inverter, grid input coming from DESCOM, and the inverter supply going from Mycene to inverter box. Now the left out is the load connection, which we will do now. First we have to unscrew all the connectivity points, line, neutral and earth. Some load cable is getting connected. First the phase wire, that is line wire. then it is being tightened. Now the neutral wire. So the last earth wire. So this is the load cable that is coming from customer load. This finishes all the connectivity in the front panel side. So whatever the connections just now shown tightening being done in the front side, all this routing is from the back entry. That is from the back top. You will have array positive negative coming from field. Similarly in the middle CAN cable and in the left battery positive negative. Similarly in the bottom you will have got array positive negative going to the inverter. Then your AC output coming from inverter, grid input from mains, then grid input to the inverter. So these are the cables which are routed at the back end.